BGM. What do you think I said? Baxter.
Yeah, beautiful night. Sun peeking out.
Yeah, definitely a lot different than a lot of the
Yeah, it's rainy. It still looks kind of rainy off the top of the
past us.
It is. Okay. Well, hey, at least it's like the water's like terribly windy out here. It's not too bad right now.
I was wondering if I was balanced. I thought I all 6 of you watching. Viewers so far,
Hey, what though? So this was the game last year, BGM, where we had a guest announcer, guest announcer from BGM. My friend Andy
I can see that point too.
This kid, she's just playing. So we'll talk about that a little later. But yeah, so
darn kid.
Either that or we're sliding down.
Watched it last year.
Yeah, this building's falling down.
So you have a lot of Andy's succeeded and really surpassed.
In what ways?
Football knowledge. But no, there.
She's really sick. I thought it seemed nice.
Oh,
if you're, we'll say this several times, but it really helps us out.
Is that going to be an option?
Hit the subscribe button on YouTube.
we're working our way up there. We're getting slowly, but
Really want to get it by going.
Let me our
Gotta get 1,000
Aaron
subscribers
Austin coming?
so that I can follow you around in the golf cart.
I wish I could broadcast the golf meet, but
Not what you're playing.
I'm too busy.
Yeah. Alright, so this is, everything points to be BGM comes in after a very successful campaign. Comes in at 2-2 this year. They started the year off with a 5-point loss at home against Iowa Valley. Then they hosted Twin Cedars and destroyed the Sabres 91-0. Then they traveled to Montezuma, lost that one 67-32. And last week, traveled to Woodward Academy and won that game 67-8. Unlike Baxter, BGM has five road games on their schedule this year, so they're in the road games. Baxter only has 2. And we've already had one of those. Only the last game of the year was away from home. Quite a good schedule for Baxter. Baxter comes in 4-0. They started by being full and 48-20. Followed that up with a 68-0 win over for Melchor Dallas.
Are you
So
and
72
Aaron coming to
22
the
win over the Woodward Academy. The first time they were trailing the season, Woodward Academy came over, went down the first drive.
You are coming?
Remember that? But then they were right by penalty.
Oh, you're going to do it. Okay. I didn't know whether to save his
Week
spot.
before last week saw a 66-13 victory at Graham.
Yeah.
Who was there?
I was not feeling it.
But he did a
Here, let's tell this.
great job.
Yeah, they did.
Almost got you out of the job.
Yeah. He's going to replace you in that game.
The Willie and a little different.
BGM, like I said, comes in 2-2. They are coached by Jared Burns, assisted by Dean Knight, Rick Radcliffe, and James Ray. Baxter, head coach is Rob Luther.
What? I'm a trainer?
Brian Foley,
Why's
Zach
that?
Asper, Joe McMillan, and Ryan Travis. And managed by Grayson.
I didn't want to go to him anyway.
Let's take a quick break, show some commercials, and come back with some players to watch. Give me what you got going.
What do we got? Why is that?
What have you done? Are the ads still playing in the background?
Is it this one?
Yes. There you go.
So,
There
welcome
we
everybody
go.
to
So what were we using
BGM.
before? The audio of the computer, maybe?
I don't even know.
All right.
That doesn't sound over. Ad problem here. What did I do? Turn that on.
Transition that.
Nope, not that one. Bolt B. Oh, I should have worked now. To get that going.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Okay.
Well, missed all that. Padge had the
Let's do it
audio
again.
set up wrong.
Yeah, right. All right.
That's just our warm up.
So did we get if you could go ahead and chat on YouTube.
If you heard any of that,
Did you hear any of the prep on that?
oh, we
18
got so
viewers
many
now.
people watching, and we're flunking already. Oh well.
All right. We'll just go through that again. Tonight, the Baxter Bolts host the BGM Bears. BGM comes in with a 2-2 record. They started the year off with a home loss against Iowa Valley, 52-47. Then they went to Twin Cedars and destroyed the Sabres, 91-0. Later, they went to Montezuma and lost 67-32. And last week, they traveled to Woodward Academy and won 67-28. The Bears are coached by Jared Burns. He is assisted by Dean Knight, Rick Radcliffe, and James Ray. The Baxter Bolts come in with a perfect 4-0 record. They started the year off with a 48-20 win against Colonesco. Followed that up in week 2 with a 68-0 win against Melchor Dallas. Then hosted Woodward Academy and won 72-22. Last week they traveled to Grandview Christian and beat the Thunder on their homecoming 66-13. So the 4-0 Baxter Bolts host the 2-2 BGM Bears. Baxter is coached by Robert Luther. He is assisted by Jason Aker, Ryan Boley, Zach Hasselbrink, Joe McMiniman, and Ryan Travis. The manager for the Bolts is Brayton Van Sice.
Camera audio. I think we had the camera
We had
audio.
camera audio. Okay, so
HDMI.
all right. So we got it good now.
Yep.
All right. So if you were watching, and we're down to 13 now because of that mess up. Jimmy, nice job. 5 people dropped off. If you were watching, please subscribe to our channel. That'll help us out.
Definitely not subscribing now.
Oh, there's 20. Back up to 20. So subscribe to our channel. Hit that subscribe button if you could, please. That will help us out. YouTube requires channels to have 1,000 subscribers before they will allow you to broadcast using a mobile device. So we want to be able to do that so we can broadcast golf this spring.
Not if I'm doing bad.
Oh, yeah, that's exactly when we want to broadcast. Holy, hit it in the water again.
Speaking of golf, Ryder Cup started this morning. You keep up with that?
Absolutely.
USA is up 5.5 points to Europe's 1.5.
And what was today's competition? Was this?
It was 4-ball and foursomes.
Okay.
So 2 people from each team. 4-ball, it's like an alternate shot, and then that's foursomes. And 4-ball is they both play their own ball, lowest score.
Okay.
Match
Great.
play.
Great.
USA is currently 2-7 in the last 9 Ryder Cups. So not a good record.
Not a good record. What's the best thing about golf? Golf is truly, truly the international sport.
Yeah.
I mean, there are so many countries represented every time at every tournament. I love that about golf. So, all right, real quick, the matchup tonight. Just go through some leaders on both teams. Start with the quarterbacks. Jacob Maurer has the leading statistics anyway for the Bears. He's 55 out of 98 attempts so far, compared to Cody Dammon's 45, so he doubled the Bolts. So Jacob Maurer is 55 out of 98, 664 yards, 9 touchdowns. He's also rushed for 849 yards and for 20 touchdowns. So you don't have to look real far to see the person that you have to key on if you are the Baxter Bolts. Number 5, Jacob Maurer. His favorite target is Jacob Mole. He's a senior. He has 28 receptions on the year for 384 yards and 6 touchdowns. And the leading defender, the leading tackler for the Bears is Cooper Winter, a junior. He has 21.5 tackles, 6 of them for loss, 2 sacks, and 3 fumble recoveries. Like we said earlier, this Bears team had a great year last year and started a little rocky, but Iowa Valley is a tough team that they played, and Montezuma is also a tough team. So they've definitely had a harder schedule than the Bolts. This should be a really good game tonight, Jimmy. You looking forward to this?
All week I've been looking forward to this.
You lie. So for the Bolts, the quarterback, Cody Dammon, is 32 out of 45. He's passed for 636 yards and 12 touchdowns. He's also rushed for 230 yards and has 3 touchdowns on the ground.
Did you say Cole?
I said Cody Dammon, didn't I? Did I say Cole? I might have said Cole.
Cole, I think.
You know, I've been pretty good at that all year.
Yeah.
Cody Dammon. Did I say Cody? I said Cody. See, you were thinking Cole. I said Cody. All right.
Let's get an instant replay.
Leading rusher for the Bolts is Rory Hare, the senior. He has 31 attempts, 318 yards, 5 touchdowns. He also has 187 receiving yards with 3 touchdowns there. And the leading target for Cody is Jake Travis. Jake had an amazing game last week. The junior, listed as a running back, has 9 receptions, 201 yards, 4 touchdowns. He's also rushed for 212 yards and 5 touchdowns. Cody Dammon, the quarterback, is also the leading tackler on the Bolts team. He has 22 tackles, and 1 of them was a tackle for loss. Comparing the two teams real quick, the Bolts have, the Bears have attempted 104 passes this year so far in 4 games to the Bolts 50. So more than double through the air for the Bears. But the passing yards are pretty similar. 705 passing yards for the Bears and 672 for the Bolts. And it shows in the passing yards per completion. The Bolts are gaining over 19 yards every time they catch the ball, and the Bears are just over 12. The Bolts do have 13 passing touchdowns to the Bears' 11. And a big reason for that is the interceptions. The Bears have thrown 4 interceptions, and the Bolts have thrown 1. All right. Beautiful night for football. Not too hot. It's been hot lately every Friday night. This one, last week wasn't bad, was it?
No, last week was pretty good.
You guys were out in the open air last week, weren't you?
They
in
gave
the
us
stands?
a great setup last week. We got there. They had a huge folding table set up, caution taped off. Bill was a window above us, so we had our cords running down. I think Grandview Christian people were giving us a couple side eyes because we were taking up so much.
Well, and that's the thing. It was their homecoming, and I'm sure they could have filled the stands.
Yeah.
But it was awful nice of the administration to give us that room for sure.
And free pizza.
They gave you free pizza?
Yeah.
All you can eat? 'Cause
All you
that's
can
dangerous
eat,
with
you
Will.
can eat 2 pieces. You can eat all that.
All right. Very good. BGM definitely has one of the bigger rosters that we've seen. Grandview had quite a few players, didn't they, last week?
Grandview?
Yeah, where you were at last week. You got jokes? You got jokes ready for tonight? You got jokes going through your head right now?
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, Grandview. I can't remember. I think they did.
BGM has quite a few players.
Who's
Again,
your name?
the one to watch is number 5, Jacob Maurer, their quarterback. And it looks like he is their leading receiver too. Leading rusher. Probably not the leading receiver if he's the quarterback. 30 touchdowns on the year. They've only, 30 touchdowns on the year for Jacob Maurer. All right, why don't we take a break and then we'll come back with the Bolts and we'll talk about the captain's meeting and the honorary captains and all that good stuff, all right?
We'll be back right after this.
All right. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out, Jimmy. Remember, I just said that Andy Albers helped me broadcast this last year, excuse me. He is a teacher at BGM and a Brooklyn legend. Couldn't be here tonight. We planned on it, but he can't be here for a really good reason. His son and daughter, Emmett and Bella, are in nationals in the pedal tractor pull. So they are at the Corn Palace I think that's in North Dakota. South Dakota. All right, Bill says South Dakota. My bad. But yeah, Emmett and Bella are going to be in the pedal tractor pull competition. Just wanted to wish them the best of luck and hopefully they bring home the gold, as in the corn. I think they get corn if they win that. So,
Just a
best,
bag of it.
good luck, guys. Good luck.
That's pretty cool. I've
Yeah.
never done that before.
No, they were in it last year too, and I think I think they went last year too. They went to nationals last year too, but or maybe it was 2 years ago. Maybe they didn't have nationals last year because of the COVID.
You get to bring your own pedal tractor?
That's a great question. I don't know.
I think
I
I'd
don't-
only go if I could.
Soup it up.
I never use another guy's tractor.
You know, I'm pretty sure, looking at your scrawny legs, that Bella and Emmett could beat you. That, so, yeah.
Probably could.
Yeah. All right, we are about 9.5 minutes away from this matchup here. The Bears, they've been out on the field for quite a while.
They
got
have
out
been
here.
doing a bunch of different.
Yeah. They got out here maybe
stuff.
20 to 30 minutes before Baxter did. And then Baxter did a little bit, and then they went off to talk as a team into their shed over there. But BGM, now BGM's going to huddle up a little bit, but they've been out here for a long time.
They're doing the national? No, we're doing it, yeah, 6:50, so we have 2 minutes. Yeah, okay. They said, yeah, they want us to be over here for the national.
All right, we're going to get ready for the national anthem, too. I see the band in the stands.
Homecoming court was announced this week.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm sure you brought that up just so I would tell you congratulations, but whatever,
I
that's
just-
fine.
Filling
wanna
dead
go-
air.
You want to go through
Yeah, sure.
who it was?
Yeah, for the guys, it's me, Rory Hare, Tanner Scroggins, and Nate McMiniman. So four football players.
Hurry.
And then Ellie, Kinley, Maggie, and Lily.
Very good. All right. What a difference having the entire band makes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of them were sick last 2 weeks.
Gone,
so,
yeah.
Or 2 weeks ago when we did that. All right, so we are now less than 6.5 minutes to game time here. Want to go ahead and say the homecoming court again, would you please?
Myself, Rory Hare, Tanner Scroggins, Nate McMiniman, and then for the ladies, Kinley Bethards, Lily Van Sice, Ellie Toon, and Maggie Shabillion. Pep Rally and Spirit Walk next Thursday. I believe the Spirit Walk starts at 6:30.
Okay.
If it starts at 6 and you show up at 6:30, not my fault. And then following that in the gym at the school is the pep rally, the crowning and cheerleaders and dance team and sports teams, band, I imagine. And then homecoming game Friday against Collins Maxwell.
Awesome. All right, we're getting ready to get the Bolts out here on the field, and then we're going to turn it over to the voice of the Bolts here, Jeff Hoskins, so he can talk about the honorary captains.
Coached by Jared Burns, Dean Knight, Rick Radcliffe, and James Ray.
Let's turn it over to Haji now. That'll get us in trouble with YouTube, but I don't care.
As long as they don't shut us down.
And let's welcome your Baxter Bolts. Bolts are coached by Rob Luther, Jason Aker, Ryan Bowley, Zach Hasselbank, Joe McNeely, and Ryan Travis. Our officials for tonight's contest are John Parsons, Ron Gomez, Shane Campbell, Pat Owens, and Ryan Owens.
I wasn't sure if we could hear Haji or not over that. All right, so Haji's going to talk about
Tonight's
the
honorary captain is Jason Voss. Jason is a Pella High School and Iowa State graduate. His first teaching job was in Baxter in 2003. He had 2 stints coaching football for the CMB Raiders. He was instrumental in many of the outstanding Raiders seasons, including the 2014 team that went 9-0 in the regular season. After CMB, Jason was on the coaching staff for the Iowa Barnstormers. He runs a financial services company in West Des Moines and resides in West Des Moines with his wife Tiffany and his 3 daughters. Welcome back to Baxter, Coach Jason Voss.
All right. So Jason Voss, Coach Voss, that interesting enough that undefeated team back in 2014 was the first year that I started broadcasting football.
Really?
Yeah, 2014. This is what year? 7?
7, 5 for me.
Yeah. Well, this would be season 8, wouldn't it? Yeah, season 8. This is midway through season 8 for me.
Yeah.
So, very cool. Thanks. I'll never forget the Albion game down there. Albion had a heck of a team, and we beat them by 1, I think, down there. And that was me broadcasting with an iPad and a set of headphones going into the iPad. So, no production quality like this, Jimmy. All right, so it looks like the Bolts are going to kick off here. And see Jake Travis getting ready to start us off. And we are ready to go early again. It was like that 2 weeks ago. Remember that? We were really early 2 weeks ago.
Must be cold.
Just ready to go. Is that number 5 in the back? Is that 3? I can't tell. Hardly tell.
I think it's
9.
3. Number 3.
And Jake's going to start us off in the end zone. That'll be a touchback. That was Seamus Keller back to receive, and the Bears will start their first drive at the 15-yard line. Already getting some comments on YouTube. 37 viewers. Thank you for everyone that is tuning in. Not too late to send the link to people that couldn't make it to the game. We made the switch a couple years to go from NFHS to YouTube. That was a good switch for us, I think.
Well, it was Cube. They went out. NFHS. Then
And
YouTube.
People
YouTube
had to
was
pay to watch NFHS.
Yeah.
I didn't like that. So Mauer's going to start the first possession for the Bears by trying to go to the right side. He's going to gain a couple on the play. It'll be 2nd 8 here for the Bears.
Yeah, YouTube was probably the best decision we made.
I think so. Primarily just because everybody everybody knows how to use YouTube and they can find
For
it.
the most part.
Yeah. All right, 2nd and 8 here. Maurer takes a snap, looks to his right, and can't quite make the connection with the intended receiver, number 15, Jacob Moll. That's his favorite target out there, as we discussed earlier. So first big test here for the Bolts defense, 3rd and 8. Ball is sitting at the 17-yard line. Trice Clapper made it out. Maurer's going to be a shotgun. He's got 2 receivers to his left and a slot back. Puts that man in motion from left to right. Tries to follow him, but he's not going to get anything. The Bolts defensive line blow the play up for no gain. We'll have to see what the Bears are going to do here. First decision for the coaching staff. And it looks like they're going to bring in the punting unit. And Maurer does everything out on the field, so he's going to go back in punt formation. Good defensive stand there by the Bolts. 10:55 left to go in this first quarter. And we're under 10 seconds on the play clock. Maurer takes a snap with 5 on the play clock. Just gets it off. Trice Clapper almost got a mid on that one. Ball rolls to a stop at about the 15-yard line. So field position switched here for the Bolts. And they're going to start their first possession on the 15 just like the Bears did. We'll stay here, I think. Oreo Mom 12, you comment every week, and I would love to know who you are. So if it's okay, I know,
12.
but I would love to give you some credit in the kid you're watching here too. So Cody puts a man in motion, takes the handoff to the left. He's trying to get to the outside. Oh, and just gets tripped up. He tried to jump over the pile, and the guy he was jumping over was Maurer. He gets a hand up, but that's going to be plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
First down.
Stay in your lane, fun of Mark. All right, good play there, initial play there for the Bolts, getting a first down. This time Cody's got 2 receivers on each side of him. Takes a snap, going to take it himself right up the middle.
Oh.
And he is popped
hard.
after a gain of about 3. That was number 32, Logan Heischman. Gave Cody a nice little greeting there, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Very good. Allie Driesman, crossing guard at the school. That's awesome. Thank you very much. And thanks for tuning in. Tune in every time, I think.
Yeah.
All right, 2nd and 6 here for the Bolts. Cody takes a snap. It's an option right. He's got Rory Hare to the outside. Gonna have enough for the first down. He's still fighting for yardage across the 30 and down inside the 30 to the 28. And that is plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
First down. Oh, Mark was not getting me this time. Good start for the Bolts so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Set the tone on defense, not really give up. Well, they gave up, 2 yards so far, I think. And now it's 3 plays and 2 first downs, and they're already down inside the Bears 30.
Ooh, looks like we won the KCCI.
Is KCCI
Maybe.
here?
There's a guy with a camera.
Cody's hunting for another first down. Looks like he might have it. We'll see what they say here. I think they're going to be just short.
Close.
So 2nd down and less than a yard. KCCI is here.
We imagine.
Yeah, that's a big camera anyway.
Thought I lost my big camera. That's where.
What?
Thought I lost my big camera, and that's where it went.
Excuse me, you've got my camera. I know a funny story about a hat that's very similar. Cody takes a snap. It's an end around to Jake Travis. He breaks a tackle. He might go. He's down the left sideline. One man to beat. He reaches for the pylon. Knocked the pylon over, but he must have stepped out at the 1. What a run there. Jake Travis was dead to rights in the backfield, but got out of it. And sprinted down the left sideline for a
First and goal.
very good.
See if we can get a replay off quick enough. Maybe not.
Nope. All right, quick to the line here. Cody takes a snap. He's going to look up the middle, following blockers. He's close, not going to be in. So now it'll be second and goal for the Bolts from inside the 1 yard line. Bolts coaching staff trying to surprise the Bears by getting up to the line quickly, but they were up to the task. Cody takes the snap right up the middle this time, and he's in. Touchdown, Baxter Bolts. Coaching staff spread everybody out. Spread everybody out. Cody took the snap, took it right up the middle. Stretched the ball out, but I don't think he needed to. He was already in. Touchdown, Baxter Bolts. First rushing touchdown of the night.
Great first drive.
Yeah, it was. All on the ground. No passes thrown up. Two-point conversion attempt. Cody takes the snap. It's a read handoff, and he reads the defensive end, pulls it out of Rory's gut, and takes it himself. So Cody doing some damage here tonight. Gets the 1 yard touchdown run, gets the extra point, makes it 8-0 Baxter Bolts with 7:23 left to play. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back here after the Bolts' first great drive after stopping GMG at the 16-yard line, 17-yard line.
Yeah, 17, I think. Yep. All right, and here's Jake Travis's second kick for the night. First one was a touchback deep into the end zone. And the second one looks like it's going to be a touchback as well. Landed on the goal line, trickled into the end zone, and for the second time in a row, the Bears will start their next drive at the 15. You can really tell the Bolts, obviously they scouted this team very well. Scouting is a lot easier than it used to be. But you can see the defense keying on Maurer, and that's really who you have to stop if you're facing the Bears. So it's worked so far. Let's see how it does on the second drive here. Maurer's got 4 receivers in the pattern. He sends one across the formation, fakes the handoff to that motion man, trying the left side, and nothing doing. Grant Bortz says nope, no gain on the play. The senior Grant Bortz takes him down.
We got like a weird thing, like we have 30 people and then it's up to 50 and then it's back down to 30. I don't know. Hopefully they're not losing connection.
Hope not. Oh, picked off! Cole Shepley reads the out pattern. The receiver ran an out and up. Cale Shepley jumps the out, and it is a pick 6 for the Baxter Bolts. His second pick 6 of the year. Quarterback and receiver were not on the same page there. And Cale Shepley reads it, jumps the pattern, and takes it in. Cody Damon, same read play. This time he is swarmed under. A lot of pressure brought up the middle by the Bears. And the 2-point conversion is no good. But with 6:51 left to go in the first quarter, the Bolts have a 14-0 lead. Back after this. All right, great pick 6 there by Cale Shepley. Makes the score 14-0 with 6:51 left to go in this first quarter. And the Bears look a little shell-shocked. This was not expected. Another kick angling for the corner,
No.
and it
It
trickles
does.
into the end zone. Stays in bounds. That's a perfect kick, really. I mean, if it stays out of the end zone, that's a live ball, and Bolts can jump on that. All right, third straight possession here. The Bears are going to start on their own 15. Let's see if they can get something going here. Their second pass attempt, excuse me. The first one, very similar play, was an out pattern that was thrown too wide and went out of bounds. And that one looked like the receiver thought it was going to be an out and up. Maurer takes a snap looking left, and he gets through the line of scrimmage this time, but is going to be wrestled down by Drago after a gain of about 6. You will lose.
I was waiting for it. I still haven't watched it.
I'm so disappointed in you.
I'm busy. I got a lot of stuff going on.
You don't have that
Flying
much going
planes
on.
and
We got to talk about that
Yeah.
too in a little bit. All right, the Bears got something working here after that gain of 6. Man in motion. He looks to be peeling off for a screen. Maurer's looking to the right. You can see Maurer immediately looking to number 16, his favorite receiver, Jacob Mole. But he was being covered really well by Cale Shepley. Going to bring up a 3rd and 1 here.
Mr. Luther's dad on as usual.
And the Bears bring big number 73, Axton Bartachek, into the backfield to be a fullback. And it's going to be close. The second effort, I think, got it, but I think he did. Yeah, that'll be a Bears first down. Made him work for it. The initial hit was in the backfield, but his second effort got him the first down. And Bartachek stays in as a fullback. He is a junior, 6'1", 290 fullback, as it turns out. Leading the way for Maurer. That's going to be a nice gain of about 8 yards. Going to bring up a 2nd and 2. 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter now.
Already going way faster than the Grandview Christian game.
Yeah, that was a
Do
slow
you think
game.
that one just
Yeah.
crawled?
I didn't watch too much of it, to be honest with you. I watched until halftime.
I think the first quarter was like 40 minutes.
It was a long time. All right, Maurer has Bartachek back there. He fakes the quarterback keeper. Now he's looking down the left sideline. Got a man, and that's his favorite target, Jacob Mole, but he's out of bounds. He lands out of bounds. Great coverage again by Cale Shepley. It looks like Cale Shepley's going to have him man-to-man all night. Bring up 3rd and 2 here. Now this time, Mole is back to the right side. And Bartachek checks out of the game. Bartachek's out of the game. That was terrible, Jimmy. Don't ever ask me to say that again. Maurer takes the snap. He's rolling to his right. He's in trouble. Gets the playoff, and it's going to be very close, but what an open field tackle by Cody Damon. Oh, and a great spot by the official. Whew, I'm not sure he was there, but it'll be enough for a Bears first down.
I don't
That
think
was, huh?
I didn't think he had the first down.
He was just barely over the 35, and they marked him 2 yards ahead of that, so. Either way, the Bolts defense has some work to do here. Great open field tackle by Cody Damon to make that close. Nice spin move to get away from Trayton Travis, the initial Bolt defender that was there. And that'll be another Bear first down. So the Bears are moving the chains now. Now we'll be at the 32 of the Bolts. 4 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. Maurer takes the snap, going right up the middle. Trying to get to the outside. Shoestring tackle fails, and Grant Bortz gets him out of bounds. But he's inside the Bolts 20 down to the 18, and that's going to be another Bears first down. Great drive here for the Bears. Aiden McFadden checks out for Trice Clapper. Frederick-Gill's in there. Grant Bortz, Jake Travis, McMiniman. I see Shepley, Drayton Travis, and Cody Damon. Man in motion again, going deep down the sideline, and again, miscommunication between the quarterback and the receiver. The receiver cut his route off at about the 6 or 7 yard line, and the quarterback threw the fade back to the corner of the end zone. So the two Jacobs are not quite on the same page here to start this game. Second and 10, a swing pass out to the left, trying to break a tackle and cannot. Drayton Travis brings him down. That receiver was Seamus Keller. Gain of about 3 on the play. Going to bring up 3rd and 7 with 3:30 left to go in this quarter.
We got a lot of people in here. If you're watching, let us know where you're watching from. Always like to do that, see who's watching.
Absolutely.
If you're watching from somewhere not Iowa, what's the temperature?
Because it's kind of chilly here. That's beautiful out. Now we're back to pass, looking to the right, throwing in double coverage, and Jacob Mole goes up and gets it in double coverage. He had 2 guys out there, Rory Hare and Cale Shepley, and just went up over the top of him and got it. Touchdown, Bears. What a great reception. All right, this looks like a Rob Luther formation here.
Don't they know the ball's over here?
Yes, they do. Yep. Maurer takes a snap, throws it out there to the left, and he's in the end zone. I can hear the coaching staff in the room next to me wanting to hold out there, but it looked like it was just a pancake block. So good 2-point conversion, and that brings the score 14-8. Bolts still have the lead, but only by 6 now. We'll be back right after this. All right, Jimmy, I know you've been dying for this update, but the St. Louis Cardinals have jumped out to a 3-0 lead in the first inning against the Cubs.
It's a good lead.
Looking for their 14th straight win. 14, Jimmy. That would tie the franchise record for wins in a row. For
14
the St.
in
Louis
a row?
Cardinals. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot of winning.
All right, here's the run up and the kick. It looks like an onside kind of squib kick. Shepley touches it and then falls on it, thankfully for the Bulls. And that's they'll take over at their 26-yard line. That was number 9, Aarons, with that kick. You can see new life here for the Bears. They were down after that pick 6. They have a little bit more motivation, momentum. See what the Bulls can do offensively here. 1st and 10. Ball's at the 27-yard line. Cody fakes the handoff. He's rolling. Now he's rolling reverses direction. Gets it out to Jake Travis, but he tried to run before he caught it. The ball falls to the turf. 3 minutes left to go here in the first quarter. And the Bolts will have a 2nd and 10. Good job by Cody there to keep the play alive. Cody takes the snap this time. Hands it off to Jake Travis. And Jake's going to get about 4 yards on the play. Bring up 3rd and 6. #71 viewers right now. Again, if you could just let us know where you're watching from, who you're rooting for. And also, hit that subscribe button, and we dropped to 37.
I don't
know what's going on.
If you're losing connection, let us know.
What? Looks like the Bears jumped off sides. That's going to be a free 5 yards here for the Bolts, and the first penalty of the game sees it go from a 3rd and 6 to a 3rd and 1. Oh, and they're going to give them the first down. That was definitely more than 5 yards. Not sure how a 5-yard penalty on
they
a
changed
third,
it to 6 yards.
On a 3rd and 6.
You didn't get that email?
I didn't get that memo. No.
Well,
okay.
You must not be on the Iowa Broadcasters email chain.
No, I'm not. Neither are you. Okay. All right, Cody has an empty backfield this time. 3 receivers to his right, Jake Travis to his left. Cody takes the snap, goes right up the middle. And I thought the middle referee there was going to throw a penalty flag, but he did not, and that is going to be plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
First down.
So this drive already assisted by the first penalty of the game. And the Bolts will have it 1st and 10 at their own at the Bears' 28-yard line. Rory Harris, I think, second attempt here. Breaks the tackle, trying to get to the outside. Great block by Trayton Travis. And Rory gets all the way down to the 5. That'll be a
1st and goal
for the Baxter Bolts. I mixed it up there a little bit.
You did. I think these people got us on mute or something.
Wouldn't you? All right. Referee stopped the clock here. We have 1:31 left to go. A little trouble with the play clock. It said 40, but it's a 25-second play clock, so.
I thought it was something with the touchdown.
All right. Cody takes the snap, gives it to Rory, trying to get around the right side. Got to break a tackle. Going to go ahead and just drag him with him for a while. It should have been a 4-yard loss. Ends up being a 1-yard loss.
Oh, we didn't have a touchdown.
No, we did not. No.
There we go.
All right. Fishing at Rock Creek State Park with the game on.
I like Rock Creek. We camp there a lot.
Thanks, Coach Smith. I appreciate it. Glad to see you on. Coach Matt Smith, one of the nicest guys I've met in the coaching ranks. Coaches the BGM Bears girls basketball team.
See, 2 people got us unmuted.
Yeah.
Must be their first time watching.
All right, Rory's in the backfield this time. Takes the direct snap, trying the right side, and he's going to be really close, just marked down at the 1. So that's going to bring up a
3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
From the 1-yard line.
Clock's under 30 seconds now for the first quarter. All right, Cody and Rory in the backfield. Jake Travis in the slot back position. Cody takes the snap, trying the left side, and he's in. Baxter Bolts touchdown. Drive stalled a little bit in midfield and then was helped by a defensive penalty. And the Bolts didn't look back, so it is now a 20-8 game.
The Murphys are split tonight. Rob watching from the deck in Baxter, and Rhonda from Richardsville. Go
Outside
Bolts.
Dubuque.
Outside Dubuque.
All right, 2-point conversion. This is an important one. And we have a delay of game penalty. Took too long to get that play in and off, so this is going to be a longer 2-point conversion. They'll mark it at the 13-yard line. So got to get 13 yards for the 2-point conversion this time. Cody rolls to his right. He's looking in the end zone. And it is complete, and the 2-point conversion is good. That pass to Jake Travis looked it in and scores the 2. And that makes it, with 15 seconds left to go in the first quarter, 22-8 Bolts over the Bears. Back right after this.
Okay, we're back here. Andy says best way to watch the game when you come down with the Rona. I agree with you.
Oh, man.
I am enjoying watching the game.
Andy Stoll, you better not have it. Oh, man. I will slap you off this chair, I swear to cow. Andy Stoll, I'm glad you're watching, but man, I hope you get feeling better, buddy. I had it in January and it was terrible.
You still got that foot problem?
No, actually I don't. It went away.
You still got that rash?
Rash is gone. The only thing that I still have from COVID in January is an altered sense of taste and smell. I have taste and smell, but nothing tastes or smells the way it used to.
Does anything
Drives me
taste
nuts.
better?
No.
Broccoli, cauliflower, spinach,
Well, Jimmy,
kale.
I wouldn't know that. I don't eat food that my food eats. All right?
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Wise man.
All right, the Bears starting at the 15 again. Get that swing pass out to Seamus, and he's down the left sideline, got a lot of room, and he's pushed out at midfield by Cale Shepley right at the 40-yard line. So there's a little swing pass out there to Seamus Keller, and he uses his speed to get down the left side.
Natalie Harding watching for number 9, Alex Dilly. We got a parents watching from GMG from Coach Burns.
BGM.
BGM.
Can you read the letters?
BGM. Hometown Auburn. Thanks for doing the live stream.
Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. From BGM.
BGM.
Nice job, Jake Travis, getting in the backfield, bringing Jacob Maurer down after a gain of 1. It'll bring 2nd and 9. And that's the end of the first quarter. Bolts lead the Bears 22-8. So, Jimmy, while we have some time, let's stay here. Give us an update on, look at the cheerleaders doing their thing. How about that?
Wowzers.
Little stunt there. Is that Reagan Russell on top?
Yeah, it is.
The cheerleaders had her hoisted up doing the splits. Reagan Russell. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that, actually. So, you know, Hodgie's doing it. I'm going to do it too. Let's list off the cheerleaders here. We got Kinley Beathers, Nicole Bunce, Natalie Durham, Joe Harder, Sammy Irwin, Morgan Ratliff, Reagan Russell, Leah Shanks, Peyton Vanderhayden, Bree Winfield, and Maddie Greiman. And the coach is Cassie Applegate Brummel. Great job there by the cheerleaders. We'll get back to your story in a second, but
Okay.
it wasn't nearly as important.
Or impressive.
Yeah, or impressive. Absolutely. All right, 2nd and 9 here, and it looks like we're going to have a delay of game penalty. Delay of game on the Bears, going to drop them back 5. The refs started the play clock, and the Bears coaching staff and players weren't ready for it. So that'll make it 2nd and 14 now for the Bears, and we haven't had a second run off the clock in the second quarter here. Maurer takes it, trying the right side. He's under pressure again and dropped. He's going to get a gain of about 3, but he has not had much running room at all tonight. Be 3rd and 12 now for the Bears. Bears looking at the sideline for the play. Game clocks or play clocks under 15 again. Now we're back to pass, looking down the left sideline, throws it off his back foot, but it is complete, and he was out of bounds. He caught it inbounds, stepped out of bounds with his first step. Nice catch, though. Maurer showing a lot of arm strength there, threw it off his back foot and still got it all the way down to the 13-yard line. Be 1st and 10 here for BGM. Maurer takes the snap, following his blocker to the left side, but Trice Clapper gets in the backfield and takes him down after a gain of it looks like no gain on the play. So 2nd and 10 here. Ran a little trap, bringing the right tackle down the line to be a lead blocker for Maurer, and that will go as a sack for Trice Clapper since it was a loss of yardage there. So 2nd and about 11. Maurer looking to his right now, down the right sideline, throws it up, and it is incomplete. Found a gap there between the two defenders and went to his favorite target one more time. And Mole almost came up with it again. What a great effort there. Nice pass, too.
They're really smoking us out tonight.
Tell you what, the wind must just be right because the smoke from the grill at the concession stand is going over the field, and I don't know how people can stand it and not be over there eating it right now. All right, Maurer brings Keller in motion and gets the ball out to him again. This has been a good play for the Bears. Keller steps out of bounds. Keller completes it, steps out of bounds, and it's going to be about 4th and 4. Call it almost 5, actually. 4th and 5 here. 10:38 left to go in this first half, and the Bears are threatening again, but they need a big 4th down conversion here. Been a good play for them to swing the ball out to Keller, and he's in motion again. Oh! And that'll be a false start, illegal procedure.
Moving back 6 yards?
5, yeah, 6. I thought initially Jake Travis maybe jumped off, but he must have stayed onside. Can't tell from this angle. That's why the refs aren't up here. All right, so that makes it a 4th and 9 now.
Oh, man.
Almost 10. Maurer's in some trouble, rolls to his left, he's in trouble again, and down he goes. Rory Hare gets him out of bounds, and some extracurricular there in the middle of the field, right in front of the ref. Do not need a penalty there. But the Bolts will take over on downs, and they will have their next possession at their own 23-yard line. 10:13 left to go.
Good game.
Yeah. Physical, well played, only a couple penalties so far. Play clock's under 10. Cody gets the play off, going to try the right side, breaking tackles and lunges forward. Going to be a gain of about 5 on the play, bring up 2nd and 5. 10 minutes now left to go in the first half. The Cubs have cut the lead to 3-2 with 2 guys on, 1 out. Still in the first inning. Cody takes a snap, pitches it out, the option to Rory. He's got a lot of room if he breaks that tackle. He does. He's at the 30, the 20, 10.
And it's a touchdown. Baxter Bolts. Watch that one back. Took the breath, the words right out of Patch's mouth, that did. Choked him up. Made him all teary-eyed.
I've never had the moisture, every drop of moisture go out of my mouth and all at the same time like that.
It's that dry throat thing I
Oh
got
my
going
gosh,
on.
man. Rory takes the snap, pitches it to Trayton Travis. He's going to throw it to the end zone, and he's got Cody Damon, who started the whole thing. Cody takes the snap, pitches it to Rory, pitches it to Trayton Travis, throws it back to Cody for the 2-point conversion. And the Bolts now have a 30-8 lead with 9:32 left to go in this first half. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Okay, we're back now. If
All
somebody wants
right.
to just let us know that you didn't cut out any. Not any reason that you would.
All right. Jake with the kick, and
Another
a
great
huge,
kick.
big kick, 5 yards deep into the end zone. And the Bears are used to this. They'll start their next drive at the 15. 9:32 left to go in this first half. The Bears have they're huddling at the sideline again. This got them in trouble last time with the play clock. But the play clock is just now starting, and they're coming out on the field, so we should be fine. All right, 30-8, 9:32 left, under 5 here for the play clock. 2, 1, 0. They do not get it off. Delay of game again. So back 5 down to back to the 10-yard line now. All right, 1st and 15 now, back from the 10-yard line after that delay of game penalty. Maurer takes the snap, swings it out again to Keller, and he's going to get just past the 10. Gain of about 1 on the play, it looks like. Maybe 2. We'll say a gain of 2. Bring up 2nd and 13. All right, put Keller in motion again. It's their favorite thing to do. Over the middle this time on the slant. That's Jacob Mole. And he's going to have a Bear first down after a huge gain. This time he cut in front of Cale Shepley. Went across the formation.
All he had to do was the bare minimum.
How long you been waiting to say that?
A while.
Wow.
He did the bare necessities and
Yeah.
he got it done.
Yeah, it was barely funny, too. Right up the middle for Maurer. Nice gain on the play, an 8-yard gain across midfield. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. You were barely funny.
If they didn't have us muted before, I'm sure they do now.
How many viewers did we lose on that little comment you made there?
We got a lot of people on.
Maurer's got some room to the right side. Got a great block down the sideline. Jake Travis going to try to catch him from behind, and he does. Nice job by Travis there to save the touchdown for now anyway. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 2.
The Bolts did stop Grandview Christian at the 2-yard line
That's right.
last week.
This is not a good sign with Cody Damon limping off. The starting quarterback, he's going to have to be checked out on the sideline. Maurer's going to try right up the middle, and he's in. Bears touchdown. (30-14) now. Bears using that really nice passing game to get down the field, and then Maurer finishes it off. We're going to try this swinging gate formation again with Keller in the behind the line, and the referees didn't like something. Like offsides on the offense, take them back 5 yards. This happened to the Bolts last time they were down here too for the 2-point conversion. Didn't seem to matter. Maurer takes the snap. He's looking to the right. He's going to try it himself. Dives for the end zone. Was he in?
No!
Are they going to give it to him? No. The side referee is going to come in and say no good. His knee, it looked like his knee did hit the ground. Can we watch that replay? You got time or no?
Yeah. Just gotta make sure we got it.
Yeah.
Close.
Not too late.
There.
Yeah, there. You can see just at the end there, his knee comes down before the ball gets across the line. So I think it was a good call. Again, it's really hard to tell from this angle. The referee was emphatic about it. All right, so finally the end of the first inning. Cardinals hold on to a 3-2 lead over the Cubs.
No.
What? That's something.
Somebody does.
I don't care.
Funny stuff.
Don't encourage him.
Bill's gonna have to get some headphones.
No. All right, Aaron's back to kick. Like Rory Hare standing at his 15, ready to receive this. Squib kick to the left side again. And once again, Kale Shepley falls on it. The Bolts will have good field position to start this drive at their own 29-yard line. 30-14 with 7:41 left to go in the first half.
Cody back in.
Good. Cody puts Rory in motion, fakes a handoff to him, and Cody's looking down the sideline all the way down to almost the 25-yard line. They're going to mark him out at the 26-yard line of the Bears, and that is plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
First down.
Good play there. The read again. Stick it in Rory's gut. Take a look at the line. Cody that time decided he could do better. Takes it back. Goes right up the middle. This time this is just a fake handoff. Cody trying the right side, and he gets almost down to the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd and 5. All right, 2nd and 5 here. 6:40 left to go in the half. Similar play, fake handoff. Cody going up the middle. Maurer brings him down, but not until he's got plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8, and the Bears want to talk about it. They'll take a timeout. We'll take one with them. Back right after this.
Okay, we're back. 6:34 left in the half. Bolts up 30-14. Everybody watching, if you haven't already, we beg you to hit the subscribe button. We're trying to reach 1,000. I think we need about 230 something, 240 something. Doesn't cost money. It's free. We won't send you notifications. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play. Cody's going to gain. Well, no, he's going to lose a yard on the play. We'll see what the flag is here. Look like an illegal shift, maybe. Is that an illegal shift motion there? So it'll be 5 yards back. They want to decline it. All right, so the penalty was declined. They'll take the result of the play. So 2nd and goal now from the 10. Cody takes a snap. Had Trayton Travis going in motion. Low throw to Jake Travis. He's got it, though. Breaks the tackle down the left sideline. He's inside the 5, inside the 1, it looks like. Another broken tackle by Jake Travis. And it will be 3rd and goal from the 1 now, so a gain of 9. Okay, play clock under 10 now. 5:30 left to go in the half. Cody takes a snap right up the middle, looking for that end zone, and he's in. Touchdown, Baxter Bolts.
We're at 771 subscribers. It's already.
How many
I
have we
think we
gained
started
tonight?
with 360 something.
What?
So a few.
760?
760, yeah.
I was gonna say that'd be a huge gain. Keep going, people. All right, 2-point conversion coming up here. Cody's got Rory back there with him. Puts Rory in motion to the right. Takes the snap, rolling to the right. Throws it up to Trayton Travis, who jumps up to get it. And it is a good 2-point conversion. Cody ends up on his backside, but the play had already happened. And the Bolts take a 38-14 lead.
We got Diana
Ashton Kerwin.
Kerwin.
Yeah.
Ashton Kerwin's grandparents watching from Woohoo!
It's Wahoo, Nebraska.
Woohoo, Nebraska. They were watching last week.
Used
So
to be the home of the
glad.
top 10 list from David Letterman.
What?
Never mind. They'll understand.
I never seen David Letterman. So glad the games are live streamed. Go Bolts. I'm glad they're live streamed too.
Me too. Gives us something to do.
Yeah. It does. I'm doing something.
Hey, Tyler O'Neill just homered. Yeah, Dakota Hudson singled. And then O'Neill homered for his 31st. Mm-hmm. All right, Jake Travis is going to kick off again here. Every one of his kicks tonight has been a touchback. This one's a line drive, looks returnable. Picked up by Maurer at the 5, stumbles with it a little bit, and he's going to get out close to the 20. Going to be marking down at the 19. So best field position of the night for the Bears to start a drive.
Oh, we just gained 2 subscribers.
All right. Thank you, everybody. We really appreciate it. All right, 1st and 10 here from the 19. Maurer takes a snap. Looked like he was going to pass, and then a quarterback draw right up the middle for a gain of about 3. So 2nd and 7 coming up. Got to give you some props, Jimmy, doing the manual scoreboard and being ready with those flags and the instant replay that you created here.
Thanks. It's a tough job, but I get by.
Yeah, put a lot of work into it. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Makes it easier for the talent to just sit here and talk. In and out of the hands of Cale Shepley there, almost had his 2nd interception. That was an absolute bullet from Maurer. He had a lot of steam behind that ball.
We got to keep the talent stress-free.
Right. I appreciate that, being the talent. All right, the Bolts bring in a extra defensive back. Trayton Travis comes in. Here's maybe that little swing pass. Nope, Maurer looks off to the left. Another interception. Cale Shepley jumps it again. This time he is tackled, but his 2nd interception of the night, and that's going to get the Bolts down to the 20-yard line. Cale Shepley just reading that receiver. We talked about it going into this game, that the 2 you had to stop were Maurer and Mole. And they've obviously assigned Cale Shepley to the big, tall receiver. Cody takes the snap. Looking to his right, he's under pressure, throws it up to Rory, and it is intercepted. Mole returns the favor.
He says, we're going to take that back and
Right at the goal line, he jumps up. It was a bit of a wounded duck because Cody was hit pretty hard when he let go of the ball. So the ball ended up floating a little bit more than he wanted to. Couldn't get the follow through on his pass, but great interception. And it ends up being a net 0 here because the Bears have the ball right back at the 20-yard line where they had it before. And that is Cody, only the 2nd interception Cody's thrown this year. right, 2nd and 5 here for the Bears. Maurer takes the snap, gives it to Keller on an inside handoff to the right side, fighting through the middle, and he's going to have a first down here for the Bears. Nice, tough run of about 6 yards. And there's a Bolt that hasn't got up yet. Let's see what this one's about. That is Jake Travis, I believe.
Jake's down.
Jake didn't get up after that. We're going to we'll take a break with him here. All right, they got Jake up, making his way to the sideline. Still didn't see what happened and really don't see what looks like he's holding that right arm in a weird position.
See, I thought it was a leg.
Might be a shoulder the way he's holding his arm, but we're not supposed to speculate. You are not a medical professional.
Do not take our medical advice.
A huge loss either way for the Bolts, as Jake was doing everything out there. Maurer down the right sideline, has a man down there. That's Mole. Another great catch. He keeps his feet, and he's in. Bears touchdown. So the Bears respond right away. Another great pass and an exceptional catch. These two are fun to watch, Maurer and Mole. Jacob Maurer is a junior, and Mole is a senior. Now they get it out to Keller, and Keller is stopped by Cody Damon just short of the end zone for the 2-point conversion. But that will make it 38-20 with 3:19 left to go in this first half. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, I'm back here, not Patch. He quit, took the rest of the night off. Threw in the B string, see what we can do. Okay, Bolt's getting ready to receive from BGM Bears.
Yeah, they've kicked it twice to the guy who's got 2 interceptions.
Another little squib kick to the left. It's going to be picked up by the Bolts. Number 2. There's Trayton Travis. Bolts are going to have the ball on the 36-yard line to start their drive. 3:18 left in the half. 100 people watching. No pressure. Rory has the ball, trying up the left side. He's going to get 5 or 6 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd and 5, we'll call it. Damon takes the ball. He's going to run it up himself. He's going to be close for the first down, but it's going to be short. That'll bring up 3rd and a yard.
Where'd he go? Ask me, coach. Tackle the guy with the ball.
Just a little bit over 2 minutes left. And they're going to offsides on the Bears. That's going to be a first down. For the Bolts, there it goes. That's another Baxter Bolts. First down. This is not as fun when you got to do it by yourself. They're going to have it on the 30.
That's what she said.
30-yard line.
All right.
Patch is back.
What'd I miss? Replay everything.
Yeah.
Pulled them off sides with 3rd and a yard.
Damon's going to take the ball up the middle himself. He has the first down. He's going to try for more. Got a couple man to beat.
He's in.
Get the corner. That's a touchdown. Back
What
to
a
the ball.
run. What a run, Cody Damon. Great block down there at the end by Cale Shepley.
Don't mind Cody, he's just out there breaking ankles.
What?
I said don't mind Cody, Cody's just out there breaking ankles.
Looked like House back in the day. What? Looked like you back in the day. Hey. Hey, hey. Timeout Baxter Bolts. 44-20, a minute 32 left to go in this first half.
Look, I talk for a couple minutes, see what happens.
Like to apologize for leaving Jimmy.
I
out
wanted
here by
him to do it
himself.
again. Minute 32. There's video of the band
Awesome. Hey, there's Jadabug.
on the bass drum. And Miss Flanagan on the sax. 100 people on again.
100. We hit 100 viewers.
Wow. All 100 of you could subscribe.
that would put us right up there, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
What? Cheeseburger. He got something, he's just not telling Somebody got us a cheeseburger.
All right, 2-point conversion coming up here. Rolls to his left, and the ball is tipped. Pressure in his face again. So 2-point conversion falls incomplete, and that'll leave it at 44-20. Baxter Bolts with a minute 32 left to go in this half.
Back after
All right. Good, really good touchdown run there by Cody Damon. Quick update on Jake Travis. It looks like his shoulder is being iced right now, sitting on the Mike Parker bench there. So with a 44-20 lead going into the half, I don't know that we'll see Jake back out there, even if he could, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
All right, Trayton Travis now with the run up and the kick. Line drive goes off a Bear, and he recovers it. Number 16, Cooper Winter, covered that up, and the Bears will have excellent field position to start this game, or start this possession, excuse me. They'll have the ball at their own 33-yard line. Next week's homecoming, Jimmy. Collins Maxwell coming here.
Yeah, it is. Yep.
All right, Keller in motion. The handoff goes to Keller to the right side. He sidesteps one tackler, tries to do another one, and he is driven backwards. Given a spot just past the 35, down to the 36-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play, going to bring up 2nd and 7. Fake handoff to Keller this time, and Mauer has a lot of room up the middle. Cuts it back out to the left, and he's going to be dragged down about the 11-yard line. Huge gain there for the Bears and a big first down. 48 seconds left to go in this half, and the Bears are trying to close this 24-point gap.
How about a joke? If you got a joke, leave it in the comments. We can't find one we haven't heard.
Here's Keller on the right side, trying to get to the outside, but he is kept in bounds, and that is going to force BGM to take a timeout.
Grandma sent me a couple of jokes, but we've already heard them both before.
All right, so timeout Bears. They're going to have, let's do a reset here. They're going to have 2nd and 9 at the 10-yard line. They got to get in between the 1 and 2 yard lines to get a first down.
And then they have to get below the 1 yard line for a touchdown.
Yes, it's very good. Yes, nothing gets by you. 29 seconds left to go.
They call me the best co-broadcaster in the booth.
No one calls you that.
I do.
You need to say things like, "That's a bold strategy, Cotton."
I don't know what movie that's from.
Oh my gosh, what do you do with your spare time?
Golf, that's a big one.
Or how about in the winter? You golf and you work in an ice cream shop. Your winters are wide open.
I guess I'm going to have to start watching movies.
All right, 2nd and 9 from the 10 here. Mauer puts Keller in motion again, fakes the handoff to him this time, going right up the middle, and he's going to have it. Touchdown, BGM Bears. And that cuts the Bolts lead to 44-26.
You know why cows have hooves instead of feet?
Why?
Because they lactose. Oh, I know who sent me. Debbie sent me.
Who sent you that one?
That was my Aunt Danielle. Let's see here. After this play.
A 2-point conversion coming up. Mauer's looking to the right. He throws the fade pattern to Mole.
Got it.
And he's got it. Good play there. We said earlier at the beginning of the game, those two were not on the same page seemingly. But, man, they've gotten there now, haven't they?
They have.
They look good together.
One of them must have the book turned upside down. In Britain, they call it a lift. But in America, they call it an elevator. I guess they're just raised differently. One more before. What's fuzzy? Green, has 4 legs, and will kill you if it falls out of a tree.
A pool table.
A pool table. That's a pool table.
Yeah.
It will kill you.
Only if it falls on you.
On you. And I guess not if it's one of those red ones.
All right, 44-28 with 25 seconds left to go in this half. The Bears have cut the lead to 16.
Next week they wanted me to, Mr. Luther wanted me to get a sideline reporter mic when I go down for court
Nice.
and announce from down there.
I like it.
I told him we've had the sideline reporter before.
We have. It didn't work out very well, did it? Wow. Caught right out of the air by Trayton Travis, and he actually returns it across midfield to the 39, and the Bolts will have 39 yards to go in 24 seconds to try to extend this lead before half. 44-28 with 24 seconds left to go. And the Bolts, I got to say again, are missing one of their good weapons, sitting on the bench with an apparent shoulder injury. Cody takes the snap, drops straight back, looking to set up the screen. He's got Rory Hare in and out of the hands, and Rory had absolutely nothing but green grass in front of him. In and out of the hands. He had it perfectly set up. Second and 10. Cody's got 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He takes the snap, goes right up the middle, and he's going to get a gain of about 4 on the play, it looks like. The Bolts will take a timeout. There are now 14 seconds left in the first half. And the Bolts will have 3rd and 6.
Right after this?
I thought we'd stay here for this timeout.
Thought you were doing one of your switch-up handoffs.
That screen pass to Rory was wide open, wasn't it? I think he would have scored easily on that. He had nobody in front of him. Had to just catch the ball.
I was actually not looking, surprisingly. When
You can just agree with me next time.
Oh, yeah.
All right, 3rd and 6, 14 seconds left to go in the half. The handoff, nope, it's a fake. Goes right up the middle to Cody Damon. He's still on his feet. Finally dragged out of bounds. 7 seconds left to go, all the way down to the 8-yard line. Great run there by Cody Damon. And now the Bears will take a timeout.
After the Bolts got there, 1st and goal.
Sorry, yes.
So.
Sorry. I'm new. How did Will do setting you up with those things?
We forgot in the beginning, but we got the hang of it.
I did enjoy messing with him a little bit from home, I got to tell you.
Yeah. Uh-oh. I think it's another joke.
Yeah, so I got one that was sent to me today from Jason Hill down here.
So we're not going to read it?
2 pickles fell out of a jar onto the floor. What did one say to the other?
What?
Deal with it. That's the last time he gets to send a joke in. They did. Yeah. All right, 7 seconds left. Cody takes the snap, looking down the right sideline. It's a comeback pattern, and Cale Shepley has it for the Baxter Bolts touchdown. 3 seconds left to go. 3 seconds left to go, and the Bolts now have a 50-28 lead. Bolts start with a short field position at the Bear 39-yard line and go 39 yards for the Bolts touchdown. 2-point conversion coming up, and Trayton Travis has it. And that makes it 52-28. There are still 3 seconds left to go in this half.
You want to talk about flying?
How about we do that at half? I don't have an interview, so I'll just
perfect.
interview you.
Smart thinking.
I gotta find somebody to get me a cheeseburger because I've been smelling that the entire time.
It was, in fact, a great catch.
$102 viewers, up over 100. That's awesome. Carter Nelson, where are you watching from? Are you watching from college? You should let us know. All right, Trayton Travis has the ball teed up at the 30. Still 3 ticks left to go on this clock. Run up and the kick. It's a squib kick handled at the 39 by number 11. And no time went off the clock. So the Bears will have it at their 39 with 3 seconds left to go.
2 satellite dishes got married. The wedding reception wasn't good, but I messed it up.
Yeah, you did.
I messed it up.
Really did.
We'll forget about that one. We'll read it again.
Can Carter go back to that one?
Oh, we did. We got lots of comments from my dorm in Pella. What did the chicken do when it sees lettuce? Chicken Caesar salad. Thanks, Becky. Oh, here's one. Two satellite dishes got married. The wedding wasn't good, but the reception was excellent.
Wow, you really pulled that off. Because you know what the most important part about telling a joke is, right? Timing.
That's one of my favorite jokes. They don't call me the best comedian in the booth in Baxter. Sitting to
Nobody
the left
calls you that.
for nothing.
Okay, so Carter Nelson's watching from his dorm room in Pella.
Now people are
and Cale
commenting.
Johnston's watching from the old dorm in Ames. Listen, you two, I'm begging you, have everybody around you, all 2 of your friends, subscribe to our
Can you fit 2
channel.
people in the dorm?
Well, I'm just hoping they have more than 2 friends. Carter's got, I think Carter plays baseball, so he's like at least 20 people are forced to be his friend. Have them all subscribe to our channel, please. We need the viewers. We need the subscriptions. All right, 1st and 10, 3 seconds left. This will be the last play. Still on his feet, but he's finally brought down inside the 25-yard line, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. 52-28, Baxter Bolts over the BGM Bears. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back. Halftime. We got some comments to get to.
Andrew Clemmy watching from my dorm in Esterville. Well, Andrew, get your friends to subscribe for us, please. My teammates all tell me 8-man is fake football. They're haters. You know what, Carter? Haters gonna hate. That's all I gotta say. Nothing you can do about it. And we got a text from Mark Schulteis telling us that he subscribed. Thank you, Mark. Appreciate that very much. He also asked the question, what happens if we get to 1,000?
We get paid.
No. That is, that's something. I actually got an email from YouTube this week asking us to monetize, which means that we could play ads and stuff.
Yeah.
But, I just...
Pennies on the dollar.
Yeah, I just don't want... I don't know.
More ads.
I don't want more.
That would interrupt right in the middle of.
Yeah.
Unless it's just at the beginning.
I don't know. I have to do more research, and we would have to be very. I think we would have to be very upfront with what we would do with that money.
Yeah.
I'm probably Disney vacation, but whatever. But yeah, if we get to 1,000 subscribers, YouTube has a very strict policy. Very strict, because I've even, contacted their help center and all that stuff, but you have to have 1,000 subscribers in order to broadcast or to go live from a mobile device, a phone, iPad, whatever. And that is something we'd like to do, is to broadcast golf, broadcast cross country, things like that.
225 more people.
225
so if you
more people to get to 1,000. Attaboy. Thanks, man. So, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Fill us in on your classes. What are you doing?
Yeah. So for school, I only got a few classes. Don't have to be there until 11 most days. For that, I'm doing, got the basic classes, AP, an online class, government, yearbook, PE twice a week. But the reason, smart think.
Get the band a little love here, huh?
There we go. Anyways, the reason I don't have to be there till 10 or 11 is because that time is allotted for flight school in Ankeny, which is a pretty cool deal.
You are the first. I've been in education for 20 years.
Yeah.
I think you're the first student that I know of that has taken aviation during school. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
You enjoy it, I assume?
I am enjoying it. Yep. Go a couple times a week. Usually about 2 hours, an hour up in the air. Do a couple practice maneuvers, like the one we're working on right now. It's slow flight. So that means you are staying right at the speed that keeps the plane in the air, which is 55 knots. And instead of using pitch to change your altitude, go up and down, you change the power. So you change the pitch to keep it at 55, but the power is keeping you going up.
All right.
Which is really interesting.
So how much of your time is classroom, book learning? How much of it is hands-on in the air?
The majority of it is hands-on at flight school. Half an hour, before and after we'll talk about what we're going to do, and then at the end we'll talk about what we did and why we did it. But a lot of it is very hands-on. I took off all by myself yesterday, and partially landed by myself.
Wow.
So it's very much, I learned I sweat a tremendous amount, not because it's hot, but because it's a little stressful.
Yeah, pressure.
You're looking at one thing, trying to do one thing, keep one thing in order, and then another thing happens. Then before you know, you're turned all the way around 1,000 feet below where you're supposed to be, heading the wrong way. And then, so we don't actually do a lot of like that classroom, what you're thinking at the flight school. That's more of a online program you get,
Oh, okay.
and that's called your ground school. Not required, but it helps you get ready for. You have a written test and a written oral test, and then a check ride from the FAA that you have to pass. And that ground school helps you get ready for the written test, which is questions about airspaces and weather and a bunch of stuff. And then we're actually learning about the flying aspect when we're flying.
So what is your goal?
My goal, short term, by the end of the year, school year, I'll have my private pilot's license. So
Okay.
that means I can fly.
By the end of this school year?
Yeah.
Will you really?
Yeah, if not sooner. That's by the latest.
So will
But,
you do
yeah,
this
yeah.
all the way through the winter?
Yeah. Yep. It's actually safer to fly in the winter because the air's denser. You have more
Lift?
stuff to push off of.
Yeah. Okay.
But as long as it's not snowy, the weather's good, we're flying. So yeah, through the winter and spring, and hopefully get it whipped out. And then next year I'll be going to University of Dubuque, and my flight training I do here, I'll be a whole year ahead, so I'll be able to graduate in 3 years at the latest. If I want to do like an advanced excelled thing, I'm in 2.5 years,
Okay.
and there I'll get my 4-year degree in flight operations and all my flight training to be commercial airline transport pilot, which is pretty cool. And then after that, find a job and get going.
What is commercial airline transport? What's the transport?
So
You're not taking people?
airline transport pilot is you are transporting people.
Oh, okay.
So there's different ratings. Private pilot, and then you have a multi-engine instrument. You can fly without looking. Like if it's cloudy, you can look at your instruments. And then you have a commercial pilot, and that is, I believe, like if you were doing a private jet for
Okay.
somebody. And then your airline transport pilot is you can move work for a major airline, move the people around.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Exciting stuff. And it's actually a great time to be a pilot because usually everybody comes in at once and they build their seniority together, a mandatory 65 retirement age, and they're all out of there around the same time, if that
Gotcha.
makes sense. So
Yeah.
then there's a pilot shortage, so we're coming on the edge of that pilot shortage where they're having to retire and they're trying to find new pilots.
Yeah.
It's not cheap though. Nothing in aviation's cheap. You'll
Yeah.
find that out quickly. Yeah.
So your ultimate goal then is to be a pilot for an airline.
Yep.
Okay.
Delta. Yeah, it goes in the order of which one I want most. Delta, American Airlines, United.
You know that
Yeah.
already?
Yeah, that's like not like Southwest or JetBlue or anything like that. That's good
All
reputation.
those places I can afford to fly.
But what you usually got to start out is, because you got to build like a bunch of hours, seniority and everything.
Yeah.
But regional airline pilot, so that's like if you're going to be flying back and forth from like Des Moines to Chicago all day and you're just going back and forth, that's a great way to build up hours and seniority. Everything in aviation is seniority, experience.
Well, it really should be.
Yeah. Yeah. The amount of questions I've been asked that make me question. Like, some people think I'm up there flying by myself. A little
Already?
self-taught thing, I don't know. Somebody asked me if it was a real plane. I was flying a real plane and if we actually got off the ground. So I've got lots of interesting.
That's called a car.
Yeah.
If you don't get off the ground.
I'm driving a car, but with the vertical option.
Yes. That's the option I didn't pay for when I bought my
Yeah,
new car.
yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't get that package?
No, I did not. That's exciting, man.
It's
I've
fun, yeah.
I've always wanted to take flight lessons.
Once I get my line, we'll take you up there. Once I get my flight lesson, then maybe a couple hours under the belt. And
Yeah, but few. a few hours.
Yeah.
Let's say. Yeah, I'll go up with you. I'll go up with you. But
It's really an experience that is, it's, you can't describe it really, because it's all happening so quick. You're on the runway, and then you get going, and you're going. Then before you know it, you're up, you're flying, and you got to pay attention, and everything is much closer together than you think. Like, we're flying over Ankeny and Des Moines just right there, and just barely away is Baxter and whatnot.
have you flown over Baxter yet?
Yep.
Have they let you? Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That was in my first flight. We went over the golf course.
Yeah.
And actually, this was back in like May, and the golf team was there.
Okay.
And we did a couple laps around there, and they saw me, and then we went over town, saw my house, and then did a touch and go in Des Moines. That was my first flight back in May or whenever.
So we have a couple of questions here. Carter Nelson, absolutely make as many YouTube channels as you want to, and subscribe to Baxter Pulse on all of them. That will help. And then Oreo Mom 12, do you know when the picture day makeup is? I actually do. I looked it up for you. It is October 6th. It is a week from this coming Wednesday. We are a full service broadcast.
We are, yeah. We do a good job.
All right, there are 2 minutes left to go in the halftime. Both teams are still
Man, I talked for a
huddling and
while.
talking. You did, yeah. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back with a few jokes and the second half.
Okay, we're back here. It's only 3 minutes. Find a joke here for you.
Yeah, we are. You want to point the camera at the boys, maybe?
Oh,
Because we're
Yeah.
still pointed at the.
you want to point the camera at the... We change it down to the band. What did the... This one's so dumb. What did the toilet say to the plunger?
What?
I'm flushed. That was dumb.
Did you hear about the chameleon who couldn't change color?
No.
He had a reptile dysfunction.
That's borderline.
That's
borderline if you can
inappropriate.
say that one or
I
not.
know. I like that one a lot. The third one.
Hey, did you hear about the...
House
you were at
like
the-
that one.
Of course it does. Did you hear about the population in Ireland?
No.
It's Dublin.
Yeah. Here's one you've told before. What does a zombie vegetarian eat?
What?
Grains.
Yeah.
You've said this one too. What does a nosy pepper do?
What?
It gets jalapeno business. We got a text about the reptile one that people like that one.
Oh, Miss Luther likes that joke. I
Yeah?
think it's the chameleon one. I'm assuming she says best joke ever.
She liked that one, huh? What's the Nevada city where all the dentists go? Oh, it's Las Vegas. Here's a religious joke. Atheism is a non-profit organization.
Yeah, yes it is. Why did Humpty Dumpty have a great fall?
I don't know, but
To make up for his miserable summer.
Yeah.
What do you call an old snowman?
What?
Water?
5/4 of people admit that they're bad with fractions. Oh, that's terrible. I'm not saying that one. That's a bad one. That's terrible. All right, we're back here. Just getting ready to start the third quarter here. The Bolts have a 52-28 lead over the Bears. But if you're just joining us, one of the Bolts starters and really leading runners, leading receivers, leading scorers is out of the game, being tended to by the trainer, working on his right shoulder. Here's an onside kick, covered by number 80, Cody Sampson.
You know why birds fly to warmer climates in the winter?
What?
It's much easier than walking. These are bad.
Yeah, that was a bad one. You can hide, but you can't run. All right, 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line here for the Bolts. That's where they'll start the second half. Again, the Bolts scored just before halftime with 3 seconds left to go, and now get the ball back to start the second half. Already leading by 24, and Cody takes it right up the middle and can't get out of the grasp. And that is Jacob Mole with the ankle tackle.
You know what? You know what kind of bees produce milk?
No.
Not that one?
Nope.
Or as in you don't know the answer?
No, I know the answer, and no, you can't say it. Halloween bees. All right, Rory's going to take the snap this time and gain about 2 on the play.
I can't say any off this
So
website.
bring up a third. Doesn't quite get to the 35. Oh, the nose of the ball is on the 35, so it'll be 3rd and 3 here. $11:02 left to go here in the third quarter. 3rd and 3 for the Bolts. Ball's at the 35-yard line. Cody takes the snap, fakes the handoff to Rory. Going to try to take it himself, but he is dropped. They did not go for the fake that time. That'll bring up a 4th and 3 now. No gain on the play. So it'll bring up a 4th and 3. And you can hear the BGM coaches yelling at the team to make sure they watch the ball. They've already been drawn off sides one time tonight for a first down. We'll see what the Bolts want to do here. Cody does take the snap, rolling out to his right, throws it up for grabs, and it is intercepted. That ball was tipped by Mole and then intercepted by number 9, Aarons. So great job by the BGM defense to hold the Bolts and take the ball on the turnover, the second interception thrown tonight. Both passes by Cody that have been intercepted were either deflected or affected by a pass rush. 1st and 10 here for the Bears, ball at the 35-yard line. Again, put Keller in motion. They give him the ball, and he's going to look to pass, but he is dropped. Drago says, I must break you. You will lose.
Or so he says. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I've never seen it.
So loss of 5 there, so it'll be 2nd and 15. They empty the backfield. And great job by McMiniman to fight off the block and bring him down with one arm. It is a gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 9.
What do you call a joke without a punchline?
Most of yours.
Get it? There's no
3rd to 10.
punchline.
Yeah. Under some pressure, Maurer steps up, throws it down the right sideline, and that is going to be pass interference. The defender did not look back at the ball. I didn't see a ton of contact, but you got to look back at the ball in order to not get that call. So it will be pass interference. Another great pass by Maurer, looking for Mole down the right-hand sideline. And honestly, in high school, that is just, it is not a spot foul. And it will be a 15-yard penalty, but it most likely saved a touchdown. 8:54 here left to go in the 3rd quarter. Maurer takes the snap and takes it to the right. The man in motion there was Tate Martin, number 33, and it looked like he was moving towards the line of scrimmage before the snap, and that is not allowed in anything but arena football. So it'll remain first down, but they will be back 5 yards, be 1st and 15. I might have been wrong. Logan Heischman, number 32. I thought it said 33, but looks like 32 is the player out there. Maurer takes it, tries the left side, cuts it back up the middle, and he's going to be dropped after a gain of about 4 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 11. Again, Bolt's holding on to a 24-point lead here with 8 minutes left to go in the 3rd quarter. You still looking for jokes?
Everybody
That was
must
the
get
site that I was on.
their jokes from the same exact spot, because all of these, I've heard all of these.
All right, Maurer takes the snap, looks left, fires back to the right to Mole, and it's going to be a gain of about 7 on the play, maybe 8. Going to bring up 3rd and about 4. We'll call it 5, 3rd and 5. Did it drop? Drop by 5?
Dropped by 2.
Oh.
Must have been after the jokes, huh?
So our subscribers dropped by 2 after your jokes. My goodness.
I think it was the punchline one.
Probably. Maurer takes the snap. He's under some pressure. He drops the football. And it's down. I think the Bolts have it. Nope. Oh, they're calling him down. There is no way he was down. And Haas is out on the field. The officials are conferencing over this.
Do you want to watch it?
Yeah, roll that back. Roll that back. The ball was out there. He never got it back. They're going to do it, make it the right call here. The Bulls will take over after
they watched
the fumble.
They watched that replay down there.
Thankfully.
They called us up.
They pulled it up on their phone. That's why there was a delay. Was JT back in? He is back in. Jake Travis, number 5, back in the game. Nice call, Andy Stoll.
They're gabbing.
They're just talking to each other now. All right. Carter and Cole shotting it up. All right, 1st and 10 here for the Bulls after the fumble. Cody fakes the handoff to Rory. Rory keeps the man off Cody. Spins down. It's going to be a gain of 11 and a Baxter Bolts.
First down.
Oh, man, you almost missed your opportunity. I'm going to stop setting you up.
I was reading the comments there. I don't think it was that bad of a call.
All right. 1st and 10 here for the Bolts at the 35. What a huge moment in that game. Cody takes the snap, going right up the middle again. Kale's out in front of him. All the way down close to the 10-yard line, going to be marked out at about the 12. Cody all the way down there. Cale Shepley did a nice job getting in the way of the receiver or the defensive back that was trying to get him. And that was the Baxter Wolves.
First down.
Rory takes the snap directly this time. Tries to sidestep a tackler. He's going to be brought down after a gain of about, looks like 4 on the play. Bring up a 2nd and 6. Inside hand to Rory, sidesteps the tackler, and he's all the way down. They're going to call him just short. Just short. I've been corrected. You can also run towards the line in Canadian football, not only in arena ball, but also Canadian football.
Who's out there that That's a 1st and goal. So you're the one late that time. Who's watching Canadian football?
Well, that's my buddy Andy from BGM.
Isn't that called soccer?
Right
in the middle.
Wow, untouched. Cody right up the middle for the touchdown. Baxter Bolts. (58-28), 30-point lead. All right, 2-point conversion here coming up. It's a 30-point game with 5:22 left to go. Jake Travis splits out to the left. What was that?
You're hearing things.
Oh, nice play. Wide
There's a
receiver
flag.
screen. And they're going to call offensive pass interference. I think they're going to call a pick play here. Nah, it was a pick on Travis, Trayton Travis, I think. I think that's what they're calling anyway, but it was in the backfield. If it was in the backfield, that's what they're discussing now. If it was in the backfield, it's not a penalty. Yeah, they called it. Offensive pass interference. So the 2-point conversion will be no good. And that'll leave the score at 58-28 with 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. Are they trying it again?
Oh. So many rules. Why don't they play a game with less rules like golf?
Just because the rules aren't followed doesn't mean there aren't rules. All right, my bad. They will try it again here from the
All the way back.
18-yard line. And we're resetting the play clock. And here we go. So 2-point conversion attempt number 2. Down the middle. And Trayton Travis has it. What a pass and catch. Cody Damon to Trayton Travis right down the middle of the field. 2-point conversion is good. Makes it 60-28 Baxter Bolts. 5:22 left to go in the third quarter. Back after this.
We're back. 5:22 left in the third quarter. Bolts up 60-28. GM. Oh.
BGM, my goodness. I've never seen anybody with like single letter dyslexia like you have. You can't get the letters
Well, that's
in the
because
right
you hear
order.
them. Yeah. You don't.
I mean, my goodness.
I don't even know what it is.
I
Have we
don't
played
know.
GMG?
No, they're in our conference,
Oh.
but not for football.
Well,
There are no conferences for football.
then how do they ever get anything done?
Oh, hook and lateral, and it is dropped and picked back up. BGM was going with a little trickeration on the last couple of drives here. And there is a BGM player down. And he is up and walking off the sideline. I think he's going to be okay. Might be, the choir might have a new alto, but I think he's going to be all right. You didn't get that one? All right. Here's a running back pass, and it's going to be complete, but dropped almost immediately. Rory Hare got sucked up by the running back, and that was a nice pass there by number 3, Seamus Keller. The receiver was Cooper Winter on that play.
Grandma's sending a joke.
Yeah?
Why is Peter Pan always flying? Because he never lands. Those were crickets.
All right, Maurer trying to feel his way outside. He's going to get about 3 on the play, it looks like. He's second. No, make it 2. So 2nd and 8. 4:23 left to go. Clock is stopped. And
It's
the
getting
Bears
cold.
will have 2nd and 8. It is getting kind of chilly.
Heater must not be working in here.
All right, 2nd and 8 here. Again, put Keller in motion. Fake the handoff to him. Looking across the middle, and almost intercepted. Joe McMiniman nearly came down with that.
I don't think Joe did.
Sorry, sorry. That would be something there if his dad did that, huh? Nate McMiniman, how about that? My son yelled, "Dad, you haven't listened to one word I've said, have you?" What a strange way to start a conversation with him. Here's Maurer going to be close to a Bear first down. We'll see where they mark it. It looks like it's going to be just a little short.
Barely. Big crowd tonight. Big student section.
Yeah. Little construction theme I saw going on down there.
I got a joke about construction, but
Do you? It's
I'm still working on it.
Yeah. Oh, he's gone. Maurer is going to score here for the Bears. Gets to the pylon before Rory gets there. And that, with 3:35 left to go, that is going to be 60 to 34.
There you go.
There we go, 60 to 34. You need to text Kristen Luther and tell her the best joke ever is coming up, and she needs to pay attention.
Okay, I'll tell her.
All right.
Well, she just heard it. She just heard us.
If she's watching, that's the thing. She's probably done watching by now. 2-point conversion is good. That's Keller getting in untouched and pulls the Bears to within 24, back to a 24-point game. 3:35 left to go in the third quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Okay, we're back, ready for the best joke we've ever probably heard.
All right, you ready?
Yeah.
My wife is really mad at the fact that I have no sense of direction. So I packed up my stuff and write.
And we're back down to 40 viewers. Dropped 5 subscribers. And we're still waiting on that best joke ever. Yeah. Miss Luther's going to be mad that he
made her tune back in for that, huh? All right, 60 to 36, 3:35 left to go in this game. Another short kick taken by Trayton Travis in the air. He's trying to return it again. That worked for us at the end of the first half. This time he only gains about a yard on the return. Going to be a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
That joke made her finish off her fourth box.
Fourth box.
Oh, here she.
Why do you never see elephants hiding in trees?
Why?
Because they're so good at it.
She says, OMG. Wow. That was no reptile dysfunction.
No.
She says.
Wow, spin move by Cody.
Rips up.
He is going to be down after a 9-yard gain. First down, 2nd and 1 here. He gets all the way down to the 33-yard line of the Bears. Bolt's trying to answer that drive by the Bears. It's currently a 24-point game, 60 to 36, with 3 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Did I tell you about the time that I fell in love during a backflip?
Nope.
I was heels over head. Cody fights for yardage. He's going to be across the 30 down to the 29, and that's going to be enough for a Baxter Bolt.
First down. Miss Luther says, I would have needed 6 boxes for that joke to be funny.
Tonight I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know. And the comments, hey, we still have viewers, but comments.
We do, but
Comments are
tough
not.
crowd tonight.
Fake handoff to Cody, or to Rory, and Cody takes it up the middle. Nice read there. So gain of 3, it's going to be 2nd and 7. 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Am I getting heckled?
Yeah.
All right. I don't go where you live and flip hamburgers. Nice end around to Jake Travis, trying to get to the outside. Spins, but he is dropped back. It got to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Good, because I'd be weirded out if you did. We didn't sell ice cream.
I was quoting Michael Scott. Thank you.
That.
Nope.
No. Nope, that one does not pass the joke approval either.
All right, Bolts are going to take a timeout. With 1:10 left to go in the third quarter, they got a big 3rd and 7 coming up when we return.
There's a
When
write-in
we
joke.
return.
Oh, when we return. Back after this. Okay, we're back. We got a write-in joke from Carter here.
Be quick.
Cody should be an author. You know why? Because he makes
Great
oh,
reads.
great reads. I thought I messed it up again.
All right, 3rd and 7 here. Ball's on the 26-yard line. There's an option out to Rory. He's got some room outside. He's going to have the first down the sideline, and they're going to mark him out at the 11. You gonna replay that?
You want to rewatch it?
Yeah, I think he did step out, actually. I thought I saw it, too.
Right
there. Yeah, he was out. He was out for sure. Good call, but it is enough for a Baxter Bolt.
First down.
Yeah. All right, this time Roy looks like he's lined up in the Wildcat. He is. He takes it right up the middle. Going to fall forward to about the 8-yard line. Gain of about 3 on the play. .45 seconds left to go in the third quarter. And we run it down to 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. Cody takes a high snap, weaving his way through the traffic in the middle, and he's going to be inside the 5 down to about the 4-yard line. Got to get to the 1, it looks like, or 2 for a first down. So it's going to be gain of a couple, going to be 3rd and we'll call it 3. All right, that'll be into the third quarter. Bulls have a 60-36 lead, but they are threatening again. We'll be back right after this to see if they get in.
Okay, we're back here. You want to know why the grandpa changed his major? He had to switch from literature to classics.
Shoopers. That was really bad.
Here's one. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen. If you can't stand the kitchen, you've been watching too much HGTV shows.
Nope. Let's go to a different website.
You don't like these ones?
Right up the middle, Cody Damon for the Baxter Bolts touchdown. Nice answer to that long drive by the Bears. And Cody will try for the 2-point conversion here. Okay, I got another candidate for best joke ever.
Okay.
So hopefully Miss Luther is watching.
Okay.
After this 2-point conversion here. Oh, that was close. Rory's in. 2-point conversion is good, and that makes it 68-36, a 32-point lead for the Bolts with 11:57 left to go in this game. Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Lost it. I just found out I'm colorblind. The news came right out of the purple. Get it? 'Cause
Yep.
It's supposed to be blue.
That was your second candidate? I think you're all out of
I love that joke.
you're all out of submissions.
What do you call a line of men waiting to get haircuts?
What?
A barber queue. My hotel tried to charge me $10 extra for air conditioning. It wasn't cool. Nice high end over end kick, 5 yards deep in the end zone, and that will be a touchback. The Bears will take over at their 15.
It's official. Miss Luther's on the hard stuff.
The Jimmy and Pad Show, making teachers drink for 14 years. Dang, that's funny. Just found out Colonesco beat Collins Maxwell. Colo's homecoming, 40-14. Collins Maxwell is the opponent next week for the Bolts at our homecoming. Ball's out. Was the play blown dead? It was blown dead. Replay. Oh, we'll replay that. The ball was blown dead by the back judge here. We'll see. They are going to say he was down by contact before the fumble. Hard to see there, wasn't it? Couldn't see the ball come out that time. All right, play clock is down to 10 again for the Bears. Down to 3. They get the play off. Maurer looking, rolling to his right, now looking downfield to the right sideline, and nobody's there. Incomplete pass stops the clock at 11:03, 68-36 Bolts. And the Bears will have a 3rd and 7 here.
There you go.
Way to fight off the block. Jake Travis fights off the block, gets the quarterback, and that looks like it's going to be a sack. It was a loss of maybe no gain. We'll have to leave it up to everybody else to make the determination whether it was a sack or just a tackle. So 4th and 7 here from their own 18.
My grandfather said, "Don't watch your money, watch your health." So one day while I was watching my health, someone stole my money. It was my grandfather.
Here's an out pattern. Again to Mole. And a great stop there by Cale Shepley. Cale's been, for the most part, on Mole all night, and they've gone back and forth, each one having success here and there. We'll go back. Nope.
That's There's so
Nope.
there's so-
Wow.
Why is there so
That's a
many of them?
bad website you're on there. All right, 1st and 10 from their 22. Cody fakes a handoff. He's going right up the middle. One man to beat, and he is tripped up. He will fall forward to the 3-yard line, but that is plenty for a Baxter Bolts.
1st and goal.
And the Bears want to talk about it. They'll take a timeout. With 10:21 left to go in this game, we'll take one with them back after the
Back. Okay, Pat's
there
got
we
a
are.
3rd idea.
No. I just got a good joke for later. But now we got a 2-point conversion here. Cody Damon takes a snap. Going to look right up the middle. Tries to make one man miss, but he is going to be brought down shy of the goal line. Wait. I thought
This is still touchdown.
we had it. No, we did. Okay, my bad. All right.
Okay, I remember my
all right,
first
here
day
we go.
broadcasting.
Shut up. I could have swore we scored right before we went to break, but I was wrong. All right, we'll try it again. Cody's still trying to. Yep, now he's in. Touchdown, Baxter Bolts. Now we'll try for the 2-point conversion.
Continuous clock.
Yep, that makes it a 38-point game. Continuous clock after the next kickoff. 9:49 left to go in this game. Cody over the middle and couldn't quite hold on to it. Trayton Travis had his hands on it but slipped through. It was a little bit low, but the Bolts will have to settle for the 74-36 lead. 9:49 left, and we will have a continuous clock after this next kickoff. You know, I recently found a wooden shoe in my toilet.
You did?
Yeah, it was clogged.
Okay, that one was pretty funny. I like that one.
I can't take my dog to the pond anymore because the ducks keep attacking him. That's what I get for buying a purebred dog.
Oh, a purebred. Because you feed the ducks.
Yeah.
Bread.
If a pig loses his voice, does it become disgruntled? That's pretty good for you because do you still have your pigs?
I do. Yeah,
Yeah?
they're big.
Bacon and ham, right? Is what you named them? One bacon, one ham?
Frida and Herman, actually.
Oh, I was close. All right, Jake Travis has it teed up at the 30. The run up and the kick A line drive this time. Mishandled at first there by Maurer, but he picks it up. He's across the 15, and not much more. Going to be dropped at about the 17-yard line. And that's where the Bears will start this possession.
You know what stand-up comedians? You know what the stand-up comedian said when he went into the emergency room?
What?
I'm here all week.
Try the field, exactly. The fake handoff, and he is under pressure and dropped all the way back to the 10-yard line. That's Grant Bortz. Got there with Frederickville, with Jake Travis. And they're going to, I guess, mark him at the 11.
You know, I know a lot of jokes in sign language, but you've never heard them. Nothing?
No, that joke was like paper. Terrible.
Terrible.
Nice catch again by Mole. Covered quickly by Shepley and knocked out of bounds. Gets to the back to the original line of scrimmage. They'll take it 3rd and 10 from the 17. Attempted pass out to the left flat there to Seamus Keller, but he couldn't haul it in, and it'll bring up a 4th and 10 here for the Bears from their own 17-yard line.
My friend asked for the keys to my apartment the other day. I said, no, I'll let you out when I'm ready.
All right, 4th and 10 here. Maurer back to pass. He's
Long
going down the
pass.
left sideline. It's tipped up and caught. It tipped straight up. Trayton Travis tipped it straight up, and it landed right on him
Watch that
as
one
he was
back.
on the ground.
That sucks. You should have dropped it.
And he's just now realizing that he should have dropped the pass, and they would have gotten it at the 17-yard line. In effect, it's just
Oh.
a good punt. That's okay, though. That is impossible. Impossible for a young man to think about knocking that down or letting it go and not getting the interception. I think we have a dorm fridge sighting here. We do, and he's got the ball right up the middle.
Going.
Nick Nelson out to the 40. And bring up 2nd and 3. All right, 2nd and 3 here. Cody fakes the handoff to the Dorn Fridge this time, takes it up to the right side. He's got the first down and more, pushed out of bounds inside the 30. And it'll be marked at the 29, and the Bolts will have a
First down.
5:50 left to go in this continuous clock in the 4th quarter. Bolts leading 74-36 and looking for more here. Cody takes a snap, turns and gives it to Nelson. And he is going to be dropped for no gain, 2nd and 10.
There's some comments. What should you do if you're attacked by a group of clowns? Go straight for the juggler. That one, I like that one.
You know, two cannibals were eating a clown, and one looked at the other and says, "Does this taste funny to you?"
You know, I feel like I just heard
Yeah,
that
but I
joke.
didn't say it out loud. Oh, fumbled exchange there, but was held on to. But it's going to be a loss of 3 on the play, it looks like. So it'll bring up 3rd down now and 12. All right. Cody's got Colton Hill spread out to his left, Trayton Travis over the middle, and they're trying to set up the screen pass, and it is going to be a roughing the passer penalty here in the backfield. It was 3rd and 12, and that pass fell incomplete, and this is going to give the Bolts new life on this drive. Personal foul, roughing the passer, all the way back at close to the 30-yard line. 20 yards behind the line of scrimmage was that roughing the passer. And that'll be 15 from the line of scrimmage and an automatic 1st down here for the Bolts. 4:12 left to go.
You mean an automatic 1st down?
Yes, sorry.
There we go.
Yes, I misspoke.
Don't let it happen again.
All right, 1st and 10 here for the Bolts. Looked like Cody wanted to hand it to Nelson, but Nelson misread the play. And number 9, Alex Dilly, is going to be in for Cody Damon. Great game by Cody Damon. He gets a nice round of applause as he comes off the field. Alex Dilly now in the game. He takes the snap, looking to get to the left sideline, and he's going to be dropped out of bounds. Going to be a loss on the play, it looks like. To bring up 3rd and 15. 3 minutes now left to go in this game. So 3rd and 15, back to the 22-yard line. All right, Dilly has 3 receivers out to his right. It is 3rd and 15. He takes the snap, going to try it right up the middle, and he sidestepped the first tackler, couldn't do it to the second one. Brought down by Cooper Winter, and now it's going to be 4th and 15 with 2 minutes, about 2:20 left to go in this game. Clock will be down under 2 minutes by the time they snap. Good test here for the Bolts tonight. BGM will fall to 2-3 on the year and go to Grandview Christian next week. Dilly's pass is a floater. He was under pressure. The Bears will take over on downs at their own 22-yard line. Like I said, BGM will travel to Grandview Christian next week. And the Bolts will host their homecoming and face Collins Maxwell. That'll be a non-district game, Collins Maxwell next week. All right, the Bears are going to take a timeout here and set up, it looked like maybe a 2nd string offense. We'll have a lot of homecoming festivities next week, and we'll rely a lot on Mr. Hoskins here to my right for his, when he introduces the court, which you will be a part of.
Yep. Oh. Becky said a couple more jokes. My teachers told me I'd never amount to much because I procrastinate so much. I told them, just you wait. Why did the green?
If you could read it, would help. You know that. You
what
want me to
did
do
they-
this one?
Yeah, please.
What did the green grape say to the purple grape? Breathe, man, breathe. See, it's all about the delivery. All right, Cody Sampson's going to make the tackle there. Number 3, Keller was the ball carrier. And we will be under a minute after this play here. Again, Keller takes a snap, looking right up the middle, breaks it to the outside, and he is tripped up, falls to about the 32-yard line. Brought down by Austin Roush. It'll be first down for the Bears at the 32 of the Bolts. 50 seconds left to go in this game. Keller trying the right sideline this time, and he is going to be taken out, and a flag comes down as it was a horse collar tackle. Dragged down from behind.
Any home volleyball games this week?
You know, honestly, I don't know. I'm so out of touch with it right now. Just working way too many hours. Let me check here. Keller going to try up the middle, but he's going to run into a wall and dropped after a gain of just a couple. 30 seconds left to go now. At Meskwaki on Monday. And that's it. That's all I got for volleyball. So Keller scores, cuts the lead to 74-42.
No more continuous clock.
No more continuous clock, 32-point lead, 2-point conversion coming. And the 2-point conversion is good. So again, the Bolts will host Collins Maxwell next week for homecoming. Collins Maxwell losing today 40-14 at Colonesco. A team that Baxter beat by 28 in week 1.
You know what you call a pig that does karate, don't you?
Pork chop.
Pork
That's
chop.
awesome. Thank you, Scott Tibbetts. That was awesome. Got to thank everybody for joining in. This was our biggest, biggest numbers we've had for viewers, don't you think?
Well, you and I
100?
have. Will and I, we
Oh, shut up. Over 100 concurrent viewers at one point today. Got to thank you all for tuning in, especially the people over at BGM. Thank you for sharing the link and the broadcast so much this week. Do appreciate it. 14 seconds left to go in this game. And the Bolts, the lead is sitting at 30 points right now. And just so you know, Lars Newtbar has hit his second home run of the night. And the Cardinals lead the Cubs 11-4 in the 7th. Yeah, yep.
And the U.S. is up 6-2 in the Ryder Cup.
Very good. And that'll do it. The Baxter Bolts hold off the BGM Bears 74-44 that'll do it for our broadcast. Next week, right here, homecoming, we'll have we'll be on the air at 6:30. Game time at 7 o'clock, and we will have a lot of things going on before the game and at halftime for homecoming. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate it very much. See you next week.